Okay, so this is a massive, massive source of confusion for jurors when they get on a murder case. What's the difference between a felony murder and malice murder? Most jurors believe that a felony murder is something like, I guess, what people say, second degree, first degree, third. Georgia doesn't really have degrees for murder. Okay, there's only one murder. So the first thing to know about the difference between felony murder and murder is murder, period. Whether you're convicted of malice murder, which means you had malice aforethought, wanted to do it, planned it out, we're going to do it, deliver, okay? And a felony murder is zero difference. You can get the death penalty, you can get life without parole. In fact, you will have to get a life sentence, whether you're convicted of a felony murder or a malice murder. Felony murder is very different from malice murder because of how the government gets there. How they get to a felony murder is they don't have to prove that you intended to kill someone. Most felony murders, the person didn't intend to kill someone. They only get there by basically saying, this person committed a felony act, okay? They committed some other felony, and in the course of that felony, it caused the death of someone else. Okay? So you can, for felony murder, you're only really guilty of the felony, and then they say, well, someone died, so it's murder. Okay? And so, again, what the state loves to do is charge someone with malice murder in one count of an indictment, and then felony murder in another count of an indictment. Usually the felony murder sits on an aggravated assault that just requires reasonable apprehension on the victim's part, not even that you intended to injure that person, okay? And then all the government has to prove is that you did some act that frightened someone, that act was a felony, and someone died. And you end up with a life sentence in the state of Georgia. It happens all the time. It is the most frequent way the government gets someone convicted of a murder. But again, the penalties are identical. And this is just something that's not shared with juries. Unfortunately, we don't have the right to tell a jury this in a trial case, okay? It's not infrequently that after they've convicted someone of felony murder, they think the person might get out in a short while, and they're shocked to find out it's a life sentence automatically and possibly life without parole.